deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Gotta go
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, MT, take 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 66 yards. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the 50, here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Davis now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll run for it with Eckler. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the 1st down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Taken at the goal line. There he goes, left side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 52 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now Herbert going to change the look. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
12. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. To Mixon on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
11.
Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Baylor Tigers.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Perrell, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Ray. Baylor tight. Baylor tight. Let's go. 12. Go.
To Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's first and goal. Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. McPherson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is first and 10.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Hold the troops right. 5-9.
Herbert. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw enters. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to
back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing as Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. on school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At their own 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's a diving catch right side. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Madison running on first down. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
24-yard gain.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Here's a give to Madison running right. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give to Madison. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's Cousins on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Cousins on the keeper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Cousins under a heavy rush, completion. Down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Madison running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second and 10.
Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.